Hey, happy Wednesday. It's chamber check-in time. And today I have a great opportunity to share the story of a longtime chamber member. It is Pie-O-Neer Pies, and they're a food manufacturer right here in Boise, Idaho. And I have Katie Monroe and Janet Bell with us. Hi, you guys.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for carving out some time with me today. I'm looking forward to learning more about what you guys have going on. But first, I get to thank our series sponsor for these events. It's Delta Dental of Idaho. And Jana and Katie, you all know that Delta Dental, they're the dental insurance benefits company that have been providing best in class dental insurance benefits to Idahoans and businesses for over 50 years. You know, their programs are designed and backed by the largest network of dentists in the country. And with that, I get to share a fun video. Here we go.
These days, we're homebodies like never before, so our snack and beverage choices may have changed. So remember to keep your smile and your oral health in check with healthier food and snacks, smarter beverages, and regular brushing and flossing.
Healthier food choices like Pie-O-Neer Pies. Let's go.
Exactly. Right? So we need to see a pie in that video next time.
So, ladies, tell educate the audience today on kind of your story and why you brought your business to Boise, Idaho. So maybe just start with the origin story, Katie, and then we'll dive into Pie-O-Neer Pies.
Okay, well, yeah, thanks, Paul, for the time today. And as you know, through our many conversations, this is a dream that we've had in the pipeline since the early 2000s. Obviously, we came over racing jet sprint boats. We had the World Series held right here in Boise and Massing. And through that, a lot of travel done throughout the states. And we always missed the taste of home with the meat pies when we were traveling over here. So after a lot of years of thinking about how we do it, we had an opportunity to sell a company that we had back in New Zealand and put those funds into moving our lives to Boise. We've always loved the place. It's like home away from home with people, activities, everything. So that was the perfect place to come and start the new dream of making meat pies in America. Obviously, we spent many years, we bribed an old family friend to retire back in New Zealand, and he came over and spent 4 months with us initially to figure out the ingredients, gave us all his recipes that he's won awards with in New Zealand, and helped train the staff in what a New Zealand meat pie is and why there's a certain way to make them to ensure that we stay as true to possible as what we would have at home. Once we'd figured out all that good stuff, we opened a restaurant in downtown Boise. That was our educational step, I guess, of getting pies out in the community, getting feedback, trying out the flavors that we had on hand, and figuring out what worked and what didn't. Through that, we obviously met a lot of good people.
So my husband's a Kiwi New Zealander. So the minute there was a Kiwi shake and bake that, had New Zealand style meat pies in Boise, Idaho, it was like dreams came true. So I met Katie and Chris obviously through that venture. And from there we said, man, they always had the vision of it going, wholesale, resell. That's my background. And now here we are making it happen.
Well, I met you, Katie, maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
When you brought the Kiwi Shake and Bake, the retail store, right downtown, right next to the library.
Yeah.
And we were excited for something new in the dining portfolio, in the Treasure Valley, for that matter. So tell me, as inexperienced Kiwi pie, meat pie person, are the meat pies in New Zealand similar to what Americans would eat on a regular basis? Is there any even alignment there?
The closest might be a pot pie, but The difference is there's no fillers, right? So in that pot pie, you're getting peas and carrots and lots of gravy, potatoes. When we say steak and cheese, you're getting a handheld pie full of steak and cheese. And that's the other thing. There's nothing quite like this because you can eat it on the go. It's just the most quality on the go meal option.
Okay. Now that's a great segue into just diving deep into the product. So tell us, educate the listeners on all the different styles that you guys are creating right here in the Treasure Valley.
So right here in the Treasure Valley, we have 4 main flavors that are the key roles in a lot of the companies we work with in the Treasure Valley. We have a really good breakfast pie, which is ham and egg and cheese. We also have a ground beef and cheese, which is my personal favorite.
It's only getting better.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better and more addictive. Then we have a chicken and mushroom, which is Chris's personal favorite.
And I think that's a really good intro to a meat pie, the chicken and mushroom. A lot of people kind of branch from that chicken pot pie to the chicken and mushroom. So it's
it's a good introduction. And then obviously one of the top sellers that we do have is the steak and cheese.
My favorite.
Okay. Well, I enjoyed them when it was Kiwi Shake and Bake. And since you're not there anymore, where can people find your product?
So we are in around 20 Albertsons throughout the Treasure Valley, including, we're out into Caldwell and also Ontario.
Mountain Home's coming this week as well. So that's exciting.
Just launched in Emmett this last week.
And they're loving it. So Albertsons, we went from 7 to 20 this last couple of weeks. And we plan on continuing to grow the store numbers throughout the Northwest. We're in select Jackson stores. So you'll find us in the Treasure Valley through the Jackson stores. You will find us in their deli case in both Albertsons and Jacksons. And then Jacksons does cook them up throughout the week as well. We've also
Ridley's. Yep. So we're in the 4 Ridley's locations just near Boise here. We've got the Star location, Middleton, Kuna, and McCall. So they also work pretty similar to how Jacksons do them. They have them in the deli case, and then they'll also cook them up on certain days of the week and have them ready to go in the hot case as well.
And then we can't forget, we've got Atkinson, so that really rounds out the retail.
Yeah.
But, what is exciting too for the winter, Bogus Basin will be carrying them up on their ski hill. We've got some coffee shops, Cafe Capri that carries us, Eagle Hills Golf Course, and some breweries. So it's a little bit between retail. It's probably 75% retail, and the rest is kind of food service throughout the Treasure Valley.
The first person that signed up with us, even when we had the restaurant open, was JD's Bodega.
Yes.
We've worked with Josh now for a couple of years. So,
And they have all the flavors.
Okay. My mouth is watering already. I think I'm so glad that you guys are partnering with, Jackson's and Albertsons and to hear the Bogus Basin. That's super cool. What does it take to make these pies? How is it going with your team?
So the team are really good. We've worked very closely with them from the start, and it's a decent process that goes into it. We make all the pastry from scratch. So when we're busy, we're starting at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, doing all the doughs. There's 2 different techniques we use. Obviously, that base dough, we use a lot of pastry fat, so as it's really stable. And then we also have the puff pastry that we have on the top. So 2 completely different processes that do take some time to get right and make sure we keep it going the same. And then about 6 o'clock in the morning, we start obviously with the USDA on their time frame, cooking all the meats. So everything is done by us. We have just changed some of the ingredients that we have been using. So now we are completely clean label. We have no MSG, no additives. It's as fresh and good quality as you can get.
Wow.
And luckily for us, we have a lot of knowledge and contacts back in Australia and New Zealand. So we imported a pie line from Australia, which once we've cooked all the filling and made all the pastry, we can put everything together on this pie line, and it does everything in stages and puts the whole pie together for us so that it's ready to go in the oven.
I love it. And what I also love is that the fact that you have stayed very consistent with your product, right? You're not trying to make like 14 different things.
No.
You're making a product, it's consistent, it's quality, and it's distributed well, sounds like. You know, we've talked a lot about the pies, kind of the origin story from New Zealand, coming over here to Boise, Idaho. Thanks for bringing that. Tell us now about your community partnership. There was something that I read recently, Pie for Heroes. Help educate the listeners on that.
Janet?
Yeah. Well, we really just wanted to take this moment to recognize our community and the people that have really helped and support and cared for it. So this week we are going to the local hospitals. We were at St. Al's yesterday, St. Luke's Meridian yesterday, delivering pies. So it's dinner on us. We just want to give back and let them know
they're appreciated.
They're appreciated, and yeah, keep their spirits as high as a pie. Is that what it was? Yeah, high with a pie. So then today, or actually tomorrow, we'll be going to St. Luke's, Boise, and then we'll be stopping by firehouses and police stations throughout the Treasure Valley to do the
wow.
same. Yeah.
And so
it's the least I can do, honestly. It's been obviously a trying couple of years, and
they deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that we've always been very proud of, even from the restaurant days. You know, anybody that came in that was a frontline worker in the restaurant, they got a 25% discount, and it's something that we've always prided ourselves on and wanted to continue that.
And we will.
That's phenomenal. Just the fact that you're at a point where you can begin giving back to the community, that means a lot. And people in Boise and the Treasure Valley, they do business with businesses that invest back in their community. I encourage everyone to, when they go next to that service deli counter at Albertsons and throw it in the cart, check it out. What's the process? So they're held cold in the deli case, and then what do you throw them in the oven? Tell us about that.
So on every pack, we do have heating instructions. Our bags are oven proof. So what you see them packaged in on the shelf, you can cook in those as well. We recommend, honestly, the best way is to cook them from forward and pop them in the oven at 350 for around 20 to 25 minutes. That way the pastry gets nice and crispy. But, you know, I'm saying that you're not limited to the oven if you're going away camping or hunting or anything like that. I mean, sky's the limit. It really is. Dutch ovens, barbecues, you name it. We've probably tried it.
Yeah, yeah, and you can get it cooked under 10 minutes if you stick it in the microwave for a couple of minutes and then throw it in your oven for 6 to 8. It will kind of have that same outcome of the crispiness, but you're just cheating with a little bit of a microwave boost. But I mean, there's so many options, and it's just easy.
It really is easy as pie.
Yeah, easy as pie.
You guys have done such a good job on marketing the product. I have seen, and I follow you guys on LinkedIn and Facebook, and you guys are doing some really fun things and partnering with some great events throughout the year. So you have a staff that's putting together the product, and then you have a marketing team. Tell me how you guys are doing that.
We do have Kaylee's part of our team. She is a new graduate from BSU, and she has been a fantastic addition. Yes. She really has. And so a lot of that forward-facing marketing, social marketing, she's really putting together. You're looking at the marketing team, the packaging team, and the distribution team. So we're kind of at that stage in the business, and we are just really fueled by this passion of bringing great quality products to America.
Tell me about your team. Are you hiring, and in what part of the company are you hiring?
So yeah, it's in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be advertising and looking for some more kitchen staff. Obviously, with some of the contracts that we are going through at the moment with negotiations, we are going to need to staff up, and we will need more people on the production floor. Qualifications wise, there isn't really a whole lot of qualifications needed. Just a good work ethic and reliability is all we ask. Everything else we can teach, because we are aware that nobody has worked in this kind of job before with what we're doing. Yep. But yeah, definitely something that we are going to try and get on top of soon, so that we are ready to hit the new year running.
Yeah. And then through 2022, we'll be expanding on our marketing efforts and our advertising efforts. So always looking for a partner, in the area that's local that might be interested in that work.
Awesome. Well, Jana and Katie, thank you so much for your time today. Anyone listening, their website is scrolling on the bottom. Check it out, reread their story, learn more about a food manufacturer all the way from New Zealand, here in Boise, making the good stuff. Thank you for investing in the community and for giving back and for your membership with the Chamber. It means a lot, Katie and Jana.
No, we appreciate it. And yeah, we've loved working next to you guys for the last 4 years and hope to continue doing so.
Yeah, thanks for all your support.
Absolutely. Let's go Pie-O-Neer Pies. Have a great rest of your week, you guys. Say hi to Chris for us.
Will do. Thanks, Paul.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.